we're in World War IV. The Cold War was seen as the Third World War, and it was an asymmetrical beginning of fifth-generational warfare, economic, propaganda, information war, terrorism, some kinetic. And so I said back in December of last year, I said within a week, because I could see it all lined up, I said you will see major academics and world leaders announce that we are in a new world war. We're now in World War IV, and World War IV is much hotter, way more kinetic. The average person doesn't even know who the alliances are, who the players are. Israel's going to continue to bombard them, and then if any U.S. targets get hit by the Iranians, then the United States can come fully into that. People ask, am I for Israel? Yeah, I don't want Israel blown off the map. I'm not into this whole trendy thing of just thinking, if I slip on a banana peel, Jews did it. But also, Israel's done some corrupt things, manipulates our government and back and forth. It's just like any of these big corrupt governments. It's not off limits to criticize them. If you look at Iran before the Islamists took it over in 1979, I mean, it's good-looking women in bikinis, rock and roll music, Coca-Cola, blue jeans, and Jack Daniels. And I mean, the Muslims were not even, there were a lot of Muslims there, but they were not running things. But you can get the Muslims to vote in one block or do what you say. It wasn't voting, they took over. But they just came in and took over. Because at the end of the day, the West and Israel as well don't want competent, successful people in the area on average. That's why in 1979, Israel admits they founded Hamas because they didn't like the Palestinian Authority was becoming mainline and saying, okay, we want hotels and swimming pools and golf courses. And they went, no, you don't. Here's this group, jihadis. Since then, there have been some reform in Islam, and it saw the West and everything was like trying to come in. And then the CIA and MI6, and later the Mossad, they came in and literally funded and planted the worst jihadis you can imagine. So people are asking, am I for Israel, against it? I'm not against Israel existing. I don't even blame Israel totally for this. This was a plan of the British intelligence, the U.S. intelligence, but Israel does a really good job going through with it and is their own boss. They're certainly a partner in this. But that doesn't give Israel then the green light to, sit there and preemptively start bombing them, but then Iran's threatening to attack them and trying to get nukes. It's all just sick.
It's complicated.
But again, it wouldn't have happened if the CIA with British intelligence in 53 and in 79 hadn't done a regime change of people that were pro-Western. They're destabilizing that because that's the crossroads of the world. So the West has a pretext to stay there, move in military forces there, and occupy that. And if you want to occupy it, well, if you want a new crusade, well, you got to then back the radical Muslims.